Black technology versus a white screen. Biggest lie that most people tell themselves, even I told myself when I first got my first projector, which was a BenQ MS500, is that all the bells and whistles that I was going to get with my projector was going to be able to fix the problem of the white screen woes, which means I was going to be able to pick up perfect color, contrast levels, and of course, yeah, you're going to pick up white levels when it comes to white screen. But this is one of the biggest lies people tell themselves when they buy projectors. They figure that the projector they're going to purchase is going to fix all the problems that they're going to purchase from the white screen. Most people, when they're shopping for projection screens, will lean toward a white screen before leaning over toward gunmetal technology because, again, it is extremely expensive. Especially if you're going to be going with ultra short throw, you'll find that you will pay a little bit more money because you have an ultra short throw projector. Now in this demonstration, we're just using our Chrissy LW505. This is a $500 projector I picked up on eBay. Got it for a pretty cheap price, and that's pretty much all I need. It has a 2,000-to-1 contrast, which we don't need to go overboard by spending money for a 2 million, 3 million, or 4 million. It's not necessary because the technology we have here is black. And as you can see in all this light, which is one of the biggest problems people have with white screens, and I get this all the time from customers. I bought this really good projector. Every time I have it in a well-lit environment or with some window light, the screen automatically washes out. This is something that's going to happen to a white screen automatically. Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now the technology we have here is, turn this down a little bit.
Crazy good.
There we go.
You're leaving me for NJM?
Yes.
That's better. Technology we have here is called our Complete Cinema. This technology allows the screen to be able to understand and read white light. Also gives the ability to be able to produce an amazing contrast level at 100%. As you can see, it produces colors on a level that a white screen can't even think about. And this is why you're told when you're dealing with white screens, gray screens, and silver screens that you have to calibrate your projector because your colors can't come in correctly. And this is the reason why you see a lot of those demonstrations in very dark dungeon-like environments because, again, with all that light in the environment, the screen has a higher chance of washing out. Now imagine, if you will, if this was a 150-inch 1610 all-white screen. And I have a 5,000 lumen projector, 1920 by 1200. It's full 1080p projector. And if I bought this projector for the price, and it usually came out around 12,000 or 20 grand what these projectors cost, I would literally think that with all the bells and whistles of what this machine is designed to do, it would fix the problem with the white screen. And no, it will not. Actually, you will wash the screen out even faster. The higher you go up in your lumen count, the faster the screen washes out. That's just why when you watch demonstrations with ultra short throw projectors, which is literally sitting right on top of the screen, it has no distance throw. That's why the screen washes out even faster. You have 3,000 lumens of light hitting the screen less than a foot away from the screen. The reason why people up the lumen count on the projector because they figure it's going to be able to produce the image a lot better in a fully lit environment, and not so. You're actually introducing more light to the screen. If that were the case, we would see more demonstrations on ultra short throws in fully lit environments due to the fact they have a shorter distance to travel. Now with our technology, we can take that white surface, coat it with our screen paint, and give you that benefit right there, where you don't have to turn your living room or any place you're going to have that screen at into a dark environment. If you notice, move this off real quick, a little classical music playing in the background in the office, but the environment is fully lit. There are no dark corners, no dark shadows anywhere. There's my little animal kingdom over there. But I see in a lot of demonstrations, I see these really dark pockets in these corners, areas. That tells you right there, there's no light really making contact with the screen. Any place that I am blessed to move into, I never change the environment. I keep it exactly the same way I moved in. I don't go blackening out curtains or darkening the windows. You don't see pockets of, you don't see that in any videos on any place I've ever moved in. It looks the same way as I moved in, it's the same way I'm moving out. And that's what you should expect from your screen paint products or physical projection screens. If you have to change and alter that environment, then there's something wrong there. Let's check out some contrast levels. One of the most difficult things for a lighter screens to even pick up on. Starfield Screensaver. Now we all know contrast is everything. This is what you pay for when you buy a projector. You pay for all this money for this really high contrast rating. So if you think a 2 million to 1 or 3 million to 1, or even it's going to fix the problem, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, whatever. It's going to fix the problem. It's not. If that were the case, every time I look up a P2 with a 2 million to 1 contrast, I would see more demonstrations like this, but I don't see demonstrations like this. I see demonstrations in very dark environments. Now, there's nothing wrong with the P2, it works perfectly fine, or any other projector that has a high capability to produce heavy contrast levels. The problem is you will not see the contrast levels. It all depends on your screen. And the biggest mistake people make is they think that because they have a heavy contrast level on their projector, they're going to be able to produce a 100% black level. If you notice, a lot of those demonstrations, if not all of them, sit in the dark. LG Jazz demonstration. Perfect example how much contrast and color you're losing when you use a white screen. Mind you, like I said, our projector is 5,000 lumens. If a 5,000 lumen projector can't pick up, what hope do you have of your projector picking up? It's a venue sitting behind me. It's commercial. These are commercials. I love when I get all the time when people say, we get a few people who say, well, he's using a 5,000 projector, that's why his screen pulls up. Even with a 5,000, a gray and white screen won't pull it up, they can't see it. 7,000, they can't kick. 8,000, they can't kick. Because you're introducing more light to the screen. So it doesn't make a difference what projector we use. We've done them at 1,000, we've done them at ultra short throw, we've done it at 2,800 lumens, 800 lumens. Doesn't make a difference. If a screen can't see color, it can't see color. If it can't see contrast, it can't see contrast. Now, if they were to brag and say, well, we pick good white levels, well, big deal. So does a white screen. White screen actually picks up the highest white levels. So if that's your, I don't know, if your standpoint or your fighting grounds you're going to go with by saying that, hey, look, we pick up high white levels, big deal. White screen does the same thing, but it does it better. Now this is pretty much more for white screens, because that's pretty much what we bump into. The majority of our customers that contact us, I mean, actually, matter of fact, all of them that contact us don't have gray screens, they have white screens. They go out and they buy themselves a projector, a lot of bells and whistles. And then the next thing they'll do is they'll go out and get themselves a white screen, probably from Amazon or eBay. And they'll think because all those bells and whistles they have in their projector is going to fix the white screen woes. And it's not. Now, as I said before, our products are tested. If you're interested in watching our outstanding test results on our products, go to our website. I'll be putting a link below which shows our test demonstrations and demonstrations. Philips 4K demonstrations. See if we'll try that one again. When I get a customer and they'll tell me that they have this screen, I'll say what color is the screen, I'll say white. I already automatically know from the door what you're going through. But I paid this projector, it's supposed to do this, there's nothing wrong with the projector. The projector is perfectly fine, your screen has the issue. I got an old 2012 sitting behind me. I'm not having a problem. And for those in the business world who think, and I just see this all the time, if they spend money for a higher lumen count, this will fix it. No, it will not. You're introducing too much light to the screen. If you watch my intro video where the church gave a testimony for our products, they were using a 7,000 lumen projector. They couldn't get the screen to pull at 7,000 lumens. So it doesn't make a difference how much you increase your lumen count. You still can't pick up the image.
Safe Light paid me to show you folks how easy it is to replace a windshield, so. Let's schedule an appointment at Safe Light.
I don't want to do this whole commercial. Come on.
Light cuisine is extra,
Yeah, that's better.
extra tasty, extra good. Like the light cuisine cauliflower fry.
Now, in order for our screens to be to see that nice, beautiful, bright red and that beautiful yellow with the bumblebee on it, that means the screen would have to have the ability to be able to see and accept white light. That'd be virtually impossible. If it couldn't see white light, well, that image would come up dark, and the white screen would actually have the better image than our black technology. Show you the difference between our tech, how dark it is. There you go. Another vantage point on our technology, well, again, you don't have to spend the money for a special screen for ultra short, though, if you want to go darker with gunmetal technology. We don't cost the same price as gunmetal technology, we're way below their price. You don't have to calibrate your projector. You don't need expensive projectors at the end of the day. It really doesn't matter what your contrast levels on your projector, because our screens are black. There's no calibrating, no dark environments, and our technology can go outside if it wants to. Oh, and most importantly, it's very easy to apply. It's a one-code application. That's it, you're done. And the reason why I know about the big lie is because I did it myself. I got myself. My first projector was BenQ MS500. I thought with all the bells and whistles, the color capabilities and contrast and everything that projector possessed, I was going to get the same image I saw and the picture demonstration that I saw in the ad advertisement for the product. Got it home, hit a white wall, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It had no color, no contrast, nothing. Mind you, I'm coming off two massive great video cards off my PC. That's just how I got into this business to begin with. So we we're going to spend $3,000 for a gray wolf, so I decided to make my own screen paint. And this is where the Lord blessed me, gave me the information and the knowledge how to do it. Sony demonstrations YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's try that one again. One last thing I forgot to add, our technology is fully ambient light rejection technology. which means when you have real ambient light projection technology, you're not in a controlled environment. I see that a lot. Even with the certified screens, I see that a lot. To claim to be ambient light rejection technology, but yet you have to be in a controlled environment. That's not ambient light rejection. Either it works or it doesn't. That's what it comes down to. If you have ambient light rejection technology, there is no way in the world you should be in a controlled environment. What are you controlling? Your screen's supposed to be to absorb light. Now, those who've been asking questions about what can you paint it on, well, we have a massive specification sheet on our products. We have more than enough, tons of information on the Black Series Edition LLC website, where you can get tons of information on just about everything you can think of, tons of demonstrations, test demonstrations, and even in our own shopping carts, we have linked to test demonstrations at 1,000 lumens. Also, too, check out the showrooms or showcase rooms under our products. They're absolutely amazing. I love when we get customers who say that I have a 720p projector. It'll work just fine. No problem. Just because you have a 720p, it means it's not going to work on our technology. The problem is that majority of most demonstrations that you'll see won't use 720p projectors. We use a high model projector so that way they can reap the benefits of having a better image. No, we like using 720p's. Now, for those out there using the quote, saving you money, you can't save money for customers if you can't save money yourself. This setup cost me nothing. My projector costs $500. That's it. That surface, $48. And now with the price adjustment we have on our website for our customers, making it even more affordable for them to have technology beyond certified. And we can say that because we have the test to back it up. This whole setup right here would probably cost me, if I was a customer and I was buying, say under $700. That's it. With no headache. All I had to do when I came into this apartment was put my screen in, set my projector up, I'm done. No calibrating, no worrying about dimming the light, none of that nonsense. Done. I have to change nothing in the environment. Keep it exactly the same way it is. I said that on camera before I moved into the place. I said I'm gonna move into that place, I'm gonna set up, and we won't change anything. It's gonna function and do what it's designed to do. I'm gonna pause right there on the contrast. I'm pausing, let me show you something. See those objects outside my window? See that right there? See how my windows are open? That's one thing I don't like when people do demonstrations with blinds. I've done this in the last house I was in. When people do blind demonstrations, they fake those demonstrations. Blinds will be on a slant. If you're gonna point toward the windows, make sure your blinds are not on a slant. If they're on a slant, that means when the light's pushing through, it's being directed downward. Your blinds have to be open so you can see objects on the other end. And that screen should still function with no problem. This is the benefits of our technology versus a white screen. Peace of mind. I've had customers will contact me 4 and 5 times a day asking me about what about this projector? What about that projector? What about this? What about this? What about that? What about that? Because they want to make sure they get the right projector. It's an investment. At the end of the day, yes, it is. You want to make sure, I don't mind, but you want to make sure you get the right one. But you're thinking too much into it. You're overwhelming yourself for nothing. It doesn't make a difference if it's 720p. It doesn't make a difference if it's 1080p, if it's 4K. It doesn't make a difference if it has a contrast level. What? That does not make a difference. It's black technology. It really doesn't make a difference. Our screens can operate at 1,000 lumens. So you don't have to have a high-powered projector if you don't want one. And you can go to eBay and just spend the money for a real cheap projector, and it's going to end up costing you a lot of money at the end of the day. That $3,000, that $3,300, you can just go out and spend $500. If you want an advanced projector, that's the highest I spend on a projector is $500. That's it. Other than that, everything is under that at the end of the day, and that's what it's supposed to be. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay, people, I don't want to keep the demonstration too long. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. This is how we give you the advantage point with our technology to be able to turn that white projection screen into something better. And this is why we advise that if you are on top of that, if you are buying a product, make sure that the product is tested before you purchase it, because this is your investment at the end of the day. You got to take this screen down. You got to take the time to paint it. And you want to make sure it works. You don't want to be doing that twice. Nobody wants to do anything twice. You make sure you get it done right the first time. This is why we have all the demonstrations and test demonstrations on display. That's why when you go to our shopping cart, you can compare our website to anybody else's website. I challenge you to do so. Compare our website to any other screen paint website out there. Any. Look at our descriptions on our products compared to everybody else. Matter of fact, we have links in our shopping carts that can direct you to showrooms or showcase rooms, even show you demonstrations at 1,000 lumens, movie demonstrations, whatever you like. Because we put the time in and the effort to make sure that our customers have more than enough information. That's one of the things I didn't get when I first started buying. I bought my first projector and I first started doing research on projection screens. Didn't get any of that information like that. Majority, most of the time, I found myself on YouTube trying to get some information on the products. None of the websites took the time to properly explain it to me so I understand exactly what I was getting myself into. So I know that from firsthand experience. That's why we build the sites that way. All right, hope you enjoyed the demonstration. We did the price adjustment on the website. We're going to be adding in the direct line only, because we need for our customers to be able to reach us directly. That's more important than anything in the world. It's customer service, that our customers can reach us directly. I like the other number we have for the web line. I do like it, but it doesn't give us that communications. We need to have I like to be able to talk to my customers. I like to be able to ask them what projects they're working on. Maybe we can help them out with a few things here and there. I like to have more hands-on, be able to contact and talk to my customers at the end of the day. Some of them contact us about projects and stuff they're working on that involve our technology, and it's much easier for us to do it that way than have a message to the website and we have to call them back. It's a bit of a headache back and forth. So I'm just going to make it where it's going to be direct line where they can reach us directly, and then that way I can help you out much better on your products. Also to redirect you on where you can buy projectors on eBay in a safe marketplace without basically, losing your shirt in the process. I actually helped a few customers. I had a customer contact me, and he recognized me from 2 years ago. I actually directed him on buying a nice BenQ projector over on eBay. Didn't have to spend a lot of money for it, and he called me up and told me that projector is still working to this day, and he loves it. But like I said, this helps a lot of people at the end of the day. They don't have to go through the headache of trying to figure out if the screen's going to work with the projector, the projector's going to work with the screen, are they both going to work with the environment? Do I have enough lumens? Do I have enough contrast? Do I have to calibrate? Is this for ultra short only? Can I take this? There you go. There's the headache. This minimizes all that nonsense. All right, gotta go. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed. Be safe and God bless.